So this is actually an interesting concept to mix other elements like platforming in with the point-and-click adventure formula. And what happens if I go down here? Oh, no. Oh, we have to do this now. Let him catch me. Oh, no!
Grandpa!
Dragon Petite Fall.
Dragon Petite Fall.
I don't even know what that meant, but that was awesome. Okay, so past this moment. Oh, and what happens if I... Oh, this is just a quick time event, so no death here.
Oh, no.
There we go. Take care of these. Oh no, tail! Let's just smack it. No!
Ow.
I guess you could say that river swept me off my feet.
Yeah, get used to the really bad puns. They're here to stay. That's alright. Okay, so the tail. We're gonna jump over it. Further down we go. What else could possibly happen? What could possibly go wrong? Well, it looks like we're getting close to the beginning. Oh. Oh no, we're going down pretty fast. No, this is Splash Mountain. No, no! Ah!
I guess you could say
Oh.
the river swept me off my feet.
Grandpa! Seriously, a dragon-eating pun. Well, that's it. That'll take care of you. Whee!
And he gets his hat.
Yep. Trademark cap. Oh, boy. We got a problem now.
I'm surprised it doesn't have, like, a fire attack.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised too, but it's the way it goes. Everybody has a different
and the way he
interpretation of a
likes
dragon.
to run.
Run, boy, run! Oh, you mean the way that Graham's running?
Yeah.
That's great. Hey, if you were running for your life, you'd run that way too. Okay, so this is back in the first room.
With a magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of a Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
So over here, and we got the little door. Oh, no, no. Bell. No! Graham, what have you done?
In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
So. Oh. Wait, what? I think it busted a little bit. So this is technically the first choice that you can actually make that involve bravery, wisdom, and compassion. However, our eyes have broken a little bit. Hi. Hi, dude.
What, you can't do anything?
I can't do anything. I think the camera was supposed to adjust.
Oh, well.
The end.
Of this sentence? What's next?
Okay, so let's see if it actually fixes itself.
Oh, like you can get your target?
Well, yeah, you're supposed to look at it from this angle.
In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety.
Oh, I see what you mean.
and all would have rippling consequences.
So, the brave decision, obviously, is to shoot the dragon in the eye and be done with the beast. The wisdom one would probably be to play the bell to make it look like he's going to going to be fed. And this is the compassionate route, which is to set the dragon free. I can't illustrate all the decisions, but I can do this one. And I remember people gave me crap on the live stream when I took that decision too. Because I'm like, that's the King's Quest way to handle things.
Really?
Yeah.
And why did people?
People didn't like it because people were like, slay the deadly beast! And it's like, no. That's not how you do things in King's Quest. There's always a deeper solution.
My hands were shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope. But with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there's so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Like, why did you set the dragon free even though he was trying to eat you?
I set him free because, well, over the years I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was never shown any kindness. On that day, I forgave the dragon for his atrocious past.
You have such a bizarre way of making friends, Grandpa. I guess I do too. I'm known as Gwendolyn the Popular back home. But only to my stuffed bunnies.
I've always found it best to pursue friends where I can, though they don't always feel the same about me.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Melodies!
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Technically, that's actually alluding to a King's Quest game. I'll explain that in a second. And that's actually the cover for King's Quest VI. Which features her dad, Alexander. Oh, and what's happening here? She's donning her Assassin's Creed hood, it looks like.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guard!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
So obviously here's the introduction of Rosella's son, Gart.
Oh yeah.
So we now have him. Apparently he's older. So let's go ahead and go
Got
on.
here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories. Especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast that he set free. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story before, or he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Oh.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, I don't like Gart.
I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament.
Yeah, I really don't like
That's
art.
incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope. No junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Uh-oh.
Rivalry there.
Rivalry, yeah. Graham! I'm really worried about the end of this game. I really am worried.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the night.
They're gonna, yeah. It'll be the end of a legacy.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now, let's talk about far more important issues.
Like what?
Like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of...
And you get to choose. So, a deft maneuver, which would be wisdom. An act of kindness, even in victory, that would be... Or actually, a deft maneuver would be bravery. Quick-witted distraction, an act of kindness in victory. So...
Wouldn't an act of kindness and even in victory be the compassion?
That would be our that would be it. So... one thing though, before we answer this, so we actually did get an alluding to a previous game that is kind of funny. At this point, Graham is kind of on his deathbed. Well, in King's Quest IV, he was also on his deathbed, and the way that they actually solved it was through magic fruit. And so now he's really wishing that he had that magic fruit about now, so he can live a couple of extra years. But anyway, on to the story. I am a King's Quest nut.
Treating my opponents with respect. You'll be surprised what opens up to you. A lovely fellow once told me the fastest way to anyone's heart is through their stomach. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story. One I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Now, this is technically not in any King's Quest lore.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
A rabbit.
Yep.
Well,
Oh,
sort of.
and off the cliff he went. Oh, and I actually can control him. Ow. Oh, crap. Watch out for that tree. Oh, no. And down we go, and boom. Oh, my apologies. Poor Graham, he just keeps on hitting every stinking tree that he comes across.
Ow.
Ooh, no. Oh, no. Ow, he hit the tree. Are you with me,
Ow.
Dinah?
He missed his hat.
Yes, he did.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
Now, to the people who are going to say that I was cruel to Graham just there, I don't care. That's kind of the purpose of these games.
What, you can dodge everything?
You can, technically. You can.
But you decide to
But
let
I
him...
found it funnier to go down the George of the Jungle route. So another thing, too, is that this story has never been told. This is a prequel to even King's Quest 1. And we can obviously tell because Graham is not the veteran that we saw in the first story, now is he? Oh, look at that. So now we have tracks. Which is cool because nobody knows this Graham. Everybody knows the experienced knight. Oh, what's this? These must be the horses of the King's Quest era. Knights come in all shapes and sizes, it looks like. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go.
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
That's a very good question. Well, that did nothing.
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
Alright, I guess we'll have to keep that in mind. So we can't really go down this way. Oh, we can. Well, let's go ahead and go down this way then. And I think about this point in the live stream is where I really fell in love with the art, because it just looks splendid.
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
I kind of feel like we're playing WoW or something.
Kind of, yeah. Maybe a more artistic looking WoW.
Well, yeah.
Ooh. And what happens if we come up... Oh, I remember this scene. I looked everywhere for a wallpaper of this. It is just great. Oh, man. I think I took a break in the live stream, and I just kept this here, because this is so serene. This is so splendid and calm. Yeah, my hat's off to the Odd Gentleman. You guys did a great job with this game.
What's that in the tree?
It looks like a mailbox, actually. Maybe a barrel.
Okay.
Hey, even birds need to get their mail. All right. There's no reason to get hateful.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
Okay, so it's a toolbox. And there we go. Oh, no! We lost all the tools. Oh, wait, maybe there's a tool in here still.
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
Okay, so I love that joke, and it's just a subtle nod to King's Quest players. Back in the day, it was very difficult to try and figure out what the solution to puzzles were, because there was one way to solve a puzzle, but then there was a subtle way to solve it, which would give you more points. And so at that point, you ended up using, like, every item on everything. And so there you go. That's a subtle nod to King's Quest players that had to do that. No, Gwendolyn, I didn't go around using it on everything. It's not what happened. Okay. Can I? No, it won't let me jump into the river. First comment I'm going to get is like, apparently this guy really just wants to kill Graham. No, I just want all the jokes.
That wheel seemed freshly broken.
Okay. And it looks like we've got tracks, so maybe if we follow them, we can figure out what's going on. Maybe we can find a way to get back to Triumph. Oh, hi there. What's going on here?
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah! Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... No! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forage the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey. I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait. You're stuck here with me. Every Virgin is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yup, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Why would we want to repeat that?
I didn't get any of that, did you? But nonetheless, I don't want him to repeat it. Can we not repeat it?
No.
Nope.
Okay, so basically we have to help this guy out in getting a new wheel for his chariot.
Just a little oop here, a little elbow.
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
Technically,
How did you
Graham
get
never
across
learns
that
how.
river?
Well, there's
Hatchet.
only one way to handle this problem. So, obviously, let's go ahead and use this small hatchet. That works. And boom. Okay, so now we have a bridge. Let's go ahead and use it.
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
These are terrible.
Hey. I've been playing King's Quest games for a while. You do warm up to the puns. They are great. Oh, what's this? Looks like we're going to go into a dark forest with things watching. Okay, well, that's not a good sign. Oh, what's over here? Rumbling
Something in the
bushes?
bushes.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
All right,
Oh,
so
I thought it would come and eat ya.
there's a bush of not a kitty. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it didn't eat him too. What's this?
No wheels in there.
Oh, again, he could have gotten eaten. Why did he not get eaten? And what's this? Oh, that looks like a familiar well.
An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructed a path to the water well.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps.
Okay, so I guess we'll have to keep this in mind later. Because obviously we can't take care of all these spiniferous thornweeds. And what's in here? Oh, nothing in here. I thought since it was an orange bush, we'd have something. Oh, and it looks like we are at a town. Supposedly the town of Daventry?
Hmm.
Maybe climb this? That should work. And into town we go.
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade?
Oh, we didn't want to do that.
Do what?
We didn't need to open the door, so we might as well just close it again. So, this is actually technically another major choice. So let me go ahead and show this choice off to you. So let's go ahead and go in here. Remember, we need to find a wheel for this
Like
guy's
a blacksmith
carriage.
shop of sorts?
Now, obviously, there is something in the shop that looks like it could be a wheel. So, the way that I understand it is that this shield is the Brave choice. So this is how you would solve it if you were going down the Brave King route. And each of the shops in town actually has a different solution for this. So let's go ahead and go up here. This one looks like it may be more of a herbal shop.
I
Okay.
stumbled upon some kind of curiosity shop.
So if you go further into here...
Aha! Something big and round. Hopefully no one would mind if I borrowed this tabletop.
Oh, crap. I did not mean to pick that up.
Can you put it
I
back?
Yeah.
put the table back and went looking for a new wheel.
So technically this would be the wisdom route, because this is kind of the magic shop. You can see all the cauldrons and all the potions on the wall. So that's one way you could go about it.